Hello fellow cubers and welcome back to another Vintage Cube Draft. This is a 64 player single elimination Vintage Cube tournament. Pack 1, we got a Tinker. It's pretty powerful. They did cut Bolus's Citadel from the cube, so it lost a little bit of value along with a bunch of other artifact synergy stuff, but in the same pack here we have Portal to Phyrexia, which is a big payoff. No guarantee that I wheel it if I take Tinker. I'm actually leaning towards Luminarch Aspirant. I haven't drafted white in a while. Dauthi Voidwalker is also very good. I could see taking Tinker, Voidwalker, or Aspirant. I'm going to go with Aspirant. It's probably not actually the best card in that pack, but I just feel like drafting white, so I think it is one of the better white cards, so I'm going to snag it. Pick 2. We don't have a great follow-up for mono white. I could take a Wasteland. It kind of goes in most decks, and it is good in mono white too, so I might just snag that. Get Lost is useful, kills planeswalkers and enchantments in addition to what you'd expect it killing creatures. And the map tokens, they can be bad for you, you know, in certain matchups, or if you are really behind and you give your opponent some extra juice, but in general, it's not too much of a drawback. And a lot of times, or not a lot of times, sometimes your opponent doesn't even have creatures to throw the map tokens on, so they're basically useless. Anyway, I'm gonna take Wasteland, I think. Pass up on Get Lost and Lauren. Okay, Ramanov Excavator, pretty good with Wasteland. It's obviously a lot better with Strip Mine because you know you'll be able to blow up lands. Wasteland doesn't always hit, right? Some people are just playing mostly basics. There's a Underworld Breach, really strong card. Mystic Confluence. The white cards, once again, are not that exciting. Adversary Sentinel are both fine. Sheldock Isles, good too. I like Breach. I think Breach is powerful. Maybe I take that. I think it's just the strongest card. That and Confluence. I'm actually going to take Confluence. I think I want to go blue-white. I've liked how blue-white looks. Alright, we get some good blue cards. Elspeth is a good mono-white card. I'm not sure how much I like it in the like blue-white flash archetype. Got a Cryptic Coat, Factor Fiction, Cryptic Command. Factor Fiction is definitely easier on the mana, but I think Command is better in general if we can cast it. I've actually liked Cryptic Code. I had it in a deck, I think last video or something like that. It seemed pretty good. Yeah, I'm going to go with the Command. Maybe we can wheel one of those other blue cards, hopefully. Now we get Probe, Murktide, Arid Mesa, and Sensei's Divining Top. Some decent green, 2 Dorks and a Nissa. No white. I like Probe. Not a huge fan of Regent right away, but it's good in the right deck. Could take Noble. I don't mind that. I think I like that a little bit more than Probe here. Although Probe is nice when you have counters to know what's going on. But I'm going to take the Noble. If green's open enough, I think that blue-green is a fine archetype. Now we get Breeding Pool, Flooded Strand, Bloodstained Mire. I think of the lands, I'd probably take Flooded Strand. I think fetches are a little better to take earlier. And it's in our colors here. I think having a blue fetch is good, as opposed to taking Breeding Pool. The non-land cards aren't that exciting. I mean, Usher's good in mono white, Wayfarer is fine. But I'm not even sure I'm going to be heavy white the way the packs have gone so far. But I'll take Flooded Strand. I don't actually have to be that heavy white to still play Aspirant, as long as I can. It's not a card, you don't want like Aspirant to be your only white card, you know? But if you can even have like a light amount of white in like a Bant list, I think it's still worth playing. Now we get Leovold, Sentinel, Ending, Image. I like Sentinel quite a bit. There's an archive here too. Yeah, I think I like Sentinel. Leovold's obviously good with draw sevens. But black hasn't been like particularly exciting so far. Now we get a Brutality, Damnation, Life from the Loam, Faldorn. Could be something, but Gadgeteer. I could just take Gadgeteer in case I get like a Basalt Monolith. I'm not sure I'm really going to be oracling. There's Life from the Loam in green. Doesn't seem like where this deck is going, but you never know. I'm going to take the Gadgeteer. Wield the Scolding and a Knight and a Tower. Take Scolding. Pretty good. Yavimaya. Gurmag, Spellspear. Getting some red stuff. Not a big Careful Study fan. I'm not sure Yavimaya is really going to help me. Take a Spellspear. Not really sure where we're going yet. I think I take Headquarters over another white 2-drop. Goyf, Survival. Relic's pretty good for the board. Tarmogoyf. But I kind of want to try some survival stuff if we can get some synergies. I know they put a lot of stuff in here that works with survival. Wield the Elves. Didn't wield a Nissa. I'll take another Elf, though, over Murktide. Yeah, I don't know where this is going yet. Try to figure it out. Wayfarer. Karizev. Last pick. All right, pack 2, pick 1. What do we got? I see a Questing Beast. Bunch of black cards. Ketria Triome. Blight Steel for whoever got the Tinker. Force of Negation. I do love a Questing Beast. I don't think it's Triome. I don't need the red right now. I don't think I would take a land over the Beast or Force. So I think it's between those two, the Force and the Questing Beast. I mean, based on pack 1, we did wield a Stern Scolding, but I didn't see like a ton of great blue after Mystic and Command. Those were pretty early. Like I didn't wield either of the other blue cards that were in the Command pack. I'm just going to go with the Beast, I think. Because Force does require a certain number of blue spells in your deck to actually be good. We might not get there on that. So I'm going to lean towards the Beast. We got Hallowed Fountain, Polluted Delta, pretty good lands. It could be that Tomb is, would be useful eventually, but right now, I think Fountain and Delta are more appealing. And I got Retrofitter Foundry, Nissa, Kinnan. Kinnan is another card that combos with Basalt Monolith, so if I did find a Basalt Monolith, it would be nice to have Kinnan and Gadgeteer. There's Displacer Kitten. Not Kinnan, Kitten. Kappa Cannoneer. So we can go Kappa, Kitten, or Kinnan. Or land. I'm actually going to go with the land, I think. I like having good fetches. We get past a third pick. Mox Pearl. Somehow. So I'm going to take that. Passing Grist. Birds, Ewit, Outland Liberator. All pretty good. Picklock Prankster could be good. Not sure we're really going to be able to use it that well, though. Yeah, going to take Mox. Hope to wheel one of those green cards. I think we will. Maybe not Birds, but I'll take a Liberator or Witness. Okay. Now we get Temple Garden. There's also Ragavan, though. I'm actually not opposed to taking Ragavan. There's a Hooting Mandrills, Deeproot Wayfinder, Wall of Roots. Yeah, I think it's actually the monkey. It wouldn't be that crazy to switch into like red-green creature beats. I mean, if we're getting a fourth pick Ragavan, it means nobody else is in red passing to us right now, assuming. There's not much that's better than Ragavan in red. Besides power, of course. Now we get Tidebinder, Lorien, Craterhoof, some decent lands. Talisman. I don't hate Tidebinder. Could be Teamer. Lorien Revealed's pretty good. Raiden Ravine. Sometimes people don't take the manlands, though. Maybe you can wheel the Ravine. I like Tidebinder. Raphaelos, Augur, Kavu, Savannah. Raphaelos is good, but I'm feeling we're not going to be super heavy forests. I actually like Kavu here. Try to pick up some more lands. Invigorate, Monolith. So that Monolith doesn't work with Gadgeteer or Kinnan, but it does work with Zerda. So unfortunately, the piece that I have doesn't work with it. I think I'm leaning towards Invigorate or... Yeah, I guess I wouldn't take Shieldbreaker over it. Or Daze. Yeah, I'll take Invigorate. I haven't really tried the red-green beats deck yet. I don't think this is going to be a straight-up version of it, but... be something. Fauna Shaman, another sort of survival of the fittest effect. If we care about discarding. But I think I just take Stomping Ground. Unfortunately, our fetches don't get it right now. But I think it's still the pick. Alright, Wheeled Waterlogged Grove. Kiki, Codebreaker. I think it's just the Grove. Twin pieces going around. Wheeled Kinnan, Wheeled Mindstone, and Nissa. Okay. Yeah, I mean, Kinnan wouldn't be bad. We have 2 elves. And a pearl. I think Nissa's pretty good, but you can usually find 5-drops, and it's not like among the best 5-drops, you know? Alright, did wheel the Liberator Witness. I would have liked Birds, obviously, but I'm fine with wheeling one of these. Liberator. I kind of like Witness, but I'm going to go with the 2-drop. Mandrills. I'm going to go Wayfinder. Alright, we did wheel the Ravine. That's nice. Gotta take it over Swift Spear. Savannah, great. I'm gonna slam that over Augur. I think I want the land instead of the random 3-drop. Could let us play Aspirant, potentially. Because now we have Headquarters, which can be fetched by Delta and Strand. And we have Savannah, which can be fetched by Strand also. And Moxborough. So, even though it's a 2-drop, it's the only white card. I think it's still splashable. Alright. I would really like that to fairy. But there's a Mox Ruby here. I'm just going to take Mox Ruby. It's not really that close. Oh, but there's the Basalt Monolith. I didn't even notice. Yeah. I mean, I do have Kinnan, and I have the Gadgeteer. So, 2 ways to make infinite Basalt Monolith mana. But I think Mox Ruby is just going to be more consistently better. And I don't have anything to do with the infinite mana right now anyway. I could probably find something. But I think I just take Mox Ruby, and if I wheel the Monolith, I might take it, but I'm happy to wheel like Arwen or, I don't think the Fairy's going to come around, but it's funny Thespian stays Dark Depth in the same pack. But yeah, take the Mox. And now we get immediately past an Ulamog for the infinite mana. Okay, Teferi, Verdant, Consider, Skooz, Tameo, yeah. Some decent stuff. I think I take Verdant. I don't currently need the black, and I have Polluted Delta for that too, but it's not that big of a problem. I mean, it fetches our green lands. And if I do find something I want to play in black, like, I guess Grist is already gone. But if I got a Bowmasters in like next pick or something, I guess there's a chance I might play it. There's not many other black cards I can think of I'd want to splash, but fetch, or I think it's like fetch or Teferi. I'm gonna go with the land. Scrubland, don't really need. Plateau. There's the twin. Satyr Wayfinder? Uro? I guess Uro could be something. We have several fetches now and a Wasteland. Grove. Can probably fill the yard enough. Rug and Triome would be useful. But I think I can take Uro. I guess there's a chance I wheel the Triumph. Might be more likely to wheel Uro, though. I'm going to take the Uro. I don't want too many tap lands anyway. Now we get Spell Queller, Malcolm, Spell Pierce. I guess I don't have any removal, so taking a Braid might be something. Mind Twist is a black card we could play with 2 Moxes and some Dorks. Wouldn't be that crazy. I don't really hate Carnosaur either. Yeah, I'm actually going to take the Twist. I mean, I'm not a huge fan of any of those other cards. If I can find here we got a Badlands, Zagoth Triumph, black lands that also fix for other colors. There's an Exploration here too, and really Krasis. Could maybe wheel the Krasis. Flame Slash. I'm kind of in for Zagoth Triumph. We have 2 black fetches. It fixes for blue-green. Seems pretty good. Try to wheel Exploration or Krasis. Sure. Othari, Copter, Sylvan, a lot of cards here. Boseiju. I like Sylvan, but I think I'm taking Copter, Bolt, or Othari over it. Eagle's not bad. I'm leaning towards Othari. I think having a top-end creature like that is sort of what this deck is missing. I mean, it's missing several things, but it's one of the things it's missing. Yeah, I'll snag that over Bolt, Copter. Primeval Titan. Rootwalla doesn't work with much besides like survival, but I'm not even sure I'm playing survival. I don't really have anything that works with it. Primeval Titan's decent. Not sure I need another elf over a Titan. Yeah, I'll take the big boy. Alright, got a few things here. I don't need Godless Shrine. Quick Reflexes, another elf, and then Ren and Realmbreaker. Could take a third elf. Yeah, sure. I'll take another elf. Wow, we did wield the Teferi and the Monolith. Nice. Okay. I do want to try out Arwen, and I think it'd be good in this deck. But Teferi and Monolith are very tempting with Kinnan and Gadgeteer. I guess Gadgeteer is really pretty bad if we don't get the combo. I don't know. I'm gonna take Teferi. Maybe that's wrong. Take another Teferi for good luck. Tameo. Tameo's good with Uro. Yeah, I'll take Tameo over Teferi. I don't know if that's actually right, but it's potentially good. Titan, Plateau. Could probably use a Plateau. Malcolm, Safekeeper. Don't need a Ranger Captain. Malcolm could be something. Wield the Crisis. Ooh, Seiju's nice. Rootwalla, I don't think is getting in. I guess I do have Othari in primetime now. Maybe Survival's worth it. But it doesn't seem worth it. Because the only card we get like a benefit for discarding is maybe Uro, sort of. I don't know. I think I can cut it. Invigorate is fine. It's pretty good with Crisis, but I might cut it. I just don't think that that's really what I want. And then just run this. Run like 17 with a Wasteland. I could probably run 16 just because of the elves. But I think I'm going to go 17 lands since one of them is a Wasteland. And we have pretty good uses for the lands too. Like Wayfinder wants to find them. We got Sentinel to explore. Real Titan once. More lands. I don't know. I'm just kind of making stuff up, really. Uro wants to hit a land, you know. Yada yada. I think running 17 is fine. And go with this. I'm gonna play Mind Twist. Partially because I think it's good, partially because I don't have anything else to play. So, yeah, this is a little sketchy, but I'm gonna roll with it. All right, round one coming at you. You get to play first, and this doesn't seem like a keepable hand. Technically has a play, but I think I gotta mulligan this. This looks significantly better. I can Verdant for a Stomping Ground and play a Dork and then go Ragavan if they don't kill the Dork. I think that's probably best. So I can actually get one out instead of just playing tapped Ravine. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. And then I could bottom a Dork, but I have Kinnan. I think I bottom the Mystic though. I don't think I get rid of a land. Don't want to put all my eggs in the creature basket. Okay, no removal for Noble looks like. Unless they have a Mox. Wasteland would be nice. Okay. Yep. Let's just dash the monkey. Here I go dashing again. Leovold. Close. Let's play Zagoth and pass. Ooh, okay. Doesn't seem like much of a problem. Delta. Okay. Let's see. I could go Kinnan Questing Beast. Hit for 4. Or I could go Questing Beast. Play Ragavan to let it sit. But with the Bitter Blossom tokens, Ragavan's not going to get in much more. So I think I'd take this opportunity to play, like to dash Ragavan one more time. It's not as much damage though. Yeah. I think I still do it. The damage isn't that much different. I think the treasure token plus now I can cast Lily if I want. No, I need both treasures for the black. Well, if I hadn't tapped Triumph, but then I would have tapped Noble, it wouldn't work. Yeah, I can't Cannon and Lily. Alright, I will play Lily though. I don't really know if I want to make them discard if they're trying to recur. Yeah, I'm just gonna sit actually. Have it to make him sack a creature maybe. It's also not great against Bitter Blossom, but it's something. Okay. Okay. So I can Ragavan again. Play Kinnan or whatever they have. Yeah, I'm going to keep doing that instead of Beast. Maybe the Beast is just better to get down, but... Swamp, okay. 2, 3. I don't think this works. I don't think this works with treasures. Oh, it does work. Nice. I'll get my Ragavan back, I guess. I was going to say I don't want to play into a Damnation, but I'll have Ragavan back. Still don't want to play into a Damnation, but I got Ravine, Monkey. Metamorph Beast. Okay, guess I'll trade. It's either now or when I attack, so. Ooh. Okay. I still don't really want to plus Lily. One, two, three, four. Red. But I don't have 2 red. So I can't Ravine and dash. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I can Kinnan and dash. Wait, I don't need to dash, right? They have a fairy. Whiffed. Okay. Ah, shit. I could have attacked with Ragavan. I forgot about the Galted. I've only just gotten it every single turn. Man, there's just something that I don't want to make them discard, but I guess I will. Okay, just a talisman. Nice. Especially when there's just like no drawback to me, it's gotta be correct to make them discard. And like most threats that they would get out, I'll still be able to make them sack the creature with Lily at least. Even if they get some bonus from like an Archon. Grizzlebrand. Okay, you have a draw 7. They whiffed on the Narset. But it's all fair. I whiffed on a 7 mana Kinnan activation, so it is what it is. Bone shards on the cannon. Okay. Could make them discard their last card. Or I can make them sack the fairy so I can get him with Ragavan. Memory jar. Eesh. Okay. Yeah. Let's go Wayfinder pass. Hopefully their last card isn't something crazy. Dack. Okay. Steal the pearl or they can loot. Dack's pretty cool with Narset. Force some discards. Okay. They discarded Fact or Fiction, so whatever they kept must be pretty good. Treasure Cruise, I'd say that's pretty good. Ritual into... They got Shelldock activation now too. Shieldred. Nice. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, Shieldred is a problem. It saves them from their own Bitter Blossom. I don't think there's much reason to attack with everyone. They just eat here and take 2. Get a land. I thought I clicked red. Alright, make them jump. Play a Crisis. And then I'll have attacks next turn if they don't do something crazy. They just said a preemptive GG in chat, so assuming this is something wild. Draw 7. Not usually a fan of preemptive GGs, but that'll do it. Yeah, I don't really have a sideboard, so let's run it back. Yeah, the only real big different line I could have taken there was just playing Questing Beast earlier instead of dashing Ragavan. Might have been better overall. The double island 5-color start. Love it. Ragavan in the opener again, but our only playable card is Malcolm. It's pretty risky. Yeah. I think I got them all. Sheesh. I am playing 17 lands also. Like, I understand when the colors don't line up, but a 2-lander into a 1-lander. Okay, keeping. Start with headquarters, because if I draw an untapped land, I think I'll want to play Kinnan. If I draw like a Ragavan or Territorial Kabu, it's a little annoying, but it's okay. I guess if I draw Kabu, I won't be able to play it anyway. So they showed Memory Jar and Wheel of Fortune as their draw 7s, and they showed Narset and Shieldred as like the payoffs. I didn't see a whole lot else as far as like win conditions though. There's the Blossom. Tomb, Relic, okay. Ugh, that's annoying. Titan. Well, if I'd played Llanowar Elves last turn, I could have a Titan out. I don't like bouncing Strix, but it is a little awkward for them to play. Not really, but would let me attack for a little more damage. I don't know, it doesn't feel super correct, but I go for it. Especially because they can just like take 4. Could bounce the Relic. Maybe that's better. Just don't attack. Nah, let's bounce Strix. Could blow up the Relic after I attack. I wouldn't be surprised if they just take 4 so they can kill Teferi. Yeah, I think I might actually just blow up the Relic. I don't love taking off a creature when they're at 12. I think potentially depriving them of blue mana is nice. red, white, blue. Red, white. I think I want red, white. Alright, kill my Teferi. If they don't kill Kinnan, Primeval Titan. Shelduck. Ritual Shieldred. Ritual Memory Jar. Okay. No blocks. Hoo-hoo. Tidebinder of the Memory Jar? That's a thing. I could just play Titan though. I could Tidebinder that too. I think hitting the Memory Jar is better. Assuming they crack it this turn. Ooh, maybe they're not. Yeah, I guess they're not. Shit. I should have just Tidebindered that. Oh well. Messed up. Ruby. Now I can do both. Once they crack Memory Jar, they'll be able to play the Shelduck thing. Come on, Moto, you can do it. I believe in you. You have the Shieldred. Leovold. Ooh. I don't have a way to target them though. So I can't like Tideminder the whenever thing. Make them lose all their other abilities. That'd be kind of cute. They played a land already, so I don't think they'll have a blue source for Shelduck. So if they can successfully wasteland it. Pretty low on life, so it'd be hard for them to use Ancient Tomb much more. No attacks, okay. Memory jar on my upkeep. Or my draw step, I mean. How do I want to tap for this? Right, I think just like this. If they have like memory lapse, I guess would be a problem. Oh, I forgot it was permanent. Oh well. I guess should I try to find a questing beast? Or just play Sentinel? Beast? Kabu, okay. Okay. They do have to throw some under here. If I remembered the Leavold thing, I would have attacked first, I think. Because they might end up throwing Leavold under, but I guess they'll just throw like Strix and one fairy, or that's like, they have to throw more than that. Yeah. Sure. Take 3. Okay. They can't really use Ancient Tombs. They have 4 mana. Shieldred alone doesn't really help them. Luris and nothing. Okay. Beast. Malcolm. Don't have enough time for game 3 here. If I don't attack with kin in there, they get above the life that would disallow them from using Ancient Tomb. So I think keeping them off that extra 2 mana is worth it. Losing the Kinnan. I guess if I had tapped Grove instead of Llanowar Elves, I could have won there. Or no, because Elves gave me 2 mana. Yeah, that wouldn't have worked. I had to tap it. Bone Shards. Okay. GG. All right, got 3 minutes to win. Do I bring in Invigorate? Maybe just cut Mind Twist. Nah. Let's run it back. Just gotta play quick. It looks kind of iffy. But I'm gonna keep on the draw. I don't think I can actually get a green source here, but untapped, I mean. I could dash Ragavan now. Let's just go Wasteland, Elf, or Human Druid in this case. I got a Thoughtseize. Oh, Fatal Push. Sure. Alright, Ragavizi, save me, please. I don't even know if it's correct to play an elf off a treasure, but I'm doing it. Proving Ground. Alright, minute and a half. Land. I should put it on the Luminarch. Whatever. Foff. Bone shards. Please no toxic. GG's. Sweet. Squeaked out of that one. Yeah, cool. Just couldn't draw a land, they said. Or, I mean, they didn't say it. They just couldn't draw a land. GG's, though. Alright, round 2 is here. Whether you like it or not, you get to play first. Never thought I'd pitch a double Mox hand, but I guess we have Aspirant. Is that worth keeping? Can't play that, can't play that, can't play that, can't play that. I'm like so far off from playing any of my other cards. Green source gives me this as a 1/1. Or I guess probably be like at least a 2/2, but blue source gives me that. Blue, green, black. Whatever. We'll see what happens. It's an interesting hand. If I was on the draw, I'd definitely pitch it back, but I still should throw it back, but see what happens here. If they don't have removal early, then something good could happen. Alright, no land yet. Rofellos, okay. It's like the one land that doesn't help me at all. Even a wasteland, it wouldn't let me cast anything, but I could blow up their Triome. That's like the last land I wanted. Okay. I mean, I knew the risks. Alright. They have potentially 6 mana next turn. They're slamming. They're slamming and jamming. Nissa. Holy shit. Okay. Yeah. Fast bond. Ugh. You got an infestation. Ramen up. Okay. So they get 1,000,000 lands. I guess they can't go too crazy at 10, but still. Well, I know that if you ask my opponent to guess what cards are in my hand, they wouldn't guess a single one of these. Maybe Othari, I guess, if they see red white, but certainly not these four. Okay. Yeah, can't attack. Let's just see what else they got. Okay. Maybe we are just red-white. I'm about ready to scoop it up. Something huge. Zenith. Oh, Nissa. Sure. Kind of surprised they're making a 3/3 instead of gaining life. Seems risky against red-white. But of course I'm not gonna be able to punish them. Oh, they can just minus immediately, right? Forgot. GG. Cool. Yeah, well, good news is they think I'm just red-white. For whatever that's worth. Yeah, I mean, I definitely should have mulliganed that hand, I think, but there was a small chance it worked out. An early aspirant. Let's run it back. Sounds pretty good. Let's just pass. There's the red source. So I can go Uro into Ragavan, or I could just a fairy bounce the Pilgrim. Probably making another bad decision here, but I'm going to go Uro into Ragavan. Prismatic Ending. Okay. Sure. The Rube. Okay. As long as they don't have strip mine, I think we're in good shape here. Curated. Okay. Block, take 3. Could have something huge here. Okay. It's net neutral mana. They immediately minus it. It's not a good sign. Get a natural order. Cavalier. Okay. It has reach. Okay, go ahead. Nice. That worked out much better. Now we're on the draw. So they're mostly green. I mean, that was apparent in the first game. But I don't think that really changes anything. I don't have a sideboard. I could actually play Lingering Souls. I mean, flyers might be good against them. Could potentially flash it back too. Could maybe cut like a Wayfinder. We saw Caryatid and Wall of Roots early. Yeah, I actually don't mind that. Elf into Uro, or I could hold Stern Scolding. Seems good. Hmm. Oko. Court. Ooh. It's kind of risky there, bud. They could have, I guess, Ulvenwald Oddity if that's still in the cube. Obviously, they can just throw counters on there too. Ragavon's an interesting draw. I could dash that and then just leave up Stern Scolding, but then they just hit with Halfling. I don't really have a good block on Halfling either way, though. Could go Uro into land, into Ragavon, just regular. Let's just dash the old bean. Get in for 3. Hoo-hoo. Well, Hierarch doesn't have any power. I don't have a way to tap Ragavon. Confluence. Mm-hmm. I think it might be correct to jump here. Hopefully I can scolding something. Okay. Let's dash the monkey again. Ooh, Terrace Thunder is really nice. I could go Liberator and then jump and blow up the court. Seems a little weird to not use the Terrace Thunder. Right, I guess I'll give him Monarch for a turn. I guess I could counter the Monarch trigger. I'm assuming that works with Tidebinder. Okay. Can't bounce for Fellows, so I can't take Monarch back. Could make him jump with Caryatid though, if I did that. But don't really have the mana to do both. I guess with Thari solves the problem. What can I get with this? Island. Pearl. Alright. Found me a pearl. I mean, I don't think it's that crazy to jump. I don't have good attacks with Ragavan. He's kind of done his job. I mean, it would let me attack with, get in with like Rebels, but get Terra Thunder back. You have Black Source. Oh yeah, Sylvan. So I can exile Lothari. All right. Yeah, fair enough. Should have left it exiled. Mm. Two. I think I attack, keep the pressure on. Raphaelis does give them a lot of mana, but maybe I should bounce it. They have a lot anyway, though. I can counter potentially large things. Sentinel, okay. Sure. Can't really do that. I can't give him an Eternal Witness. Yeah, you can have Monarch. Oh, I could have Tidebindered it, right? Shit. I think I could have Tidebindered it. I even mentioned it earlier. Yeah, that was bad. Luminarch. That actually lets me take Monarch potentially. So I can throw a counter on the Hierarch. Yeah, and that seems pretty good. Hold off on the map token. I was tempted to just attack with the 3/3, and if they block, we get to kill their source of like non-green mana for Oko or whatever. They paid the 2. You got an ending or something? That's bigger. Oh, they do have ending. Okay. Yep. Mm. All right. Go ahead. GG. Round 3. It's here. The finals of the first pod with this 5-color nonsense deck. Like I said in the beginning, after the draft, I knew this deck had the potential to do some work. I mean, it has good cards in it, but yeah, sometimes these 5-color lists don't really come together all that well. See how it goes in round 3. This is a keep. A little slow, a little awkward, but it's got potential to be something. I mean, we're on the draw. Could be good or bad. Scolding. It started with an island though, so they're probably the least likely of all the colors to play like a turn 2 creature. So I think I go headquarters. It just sets us up for next turn to be much better. We can go hierarch and hold up scolding. Of course, there's the robber. Oh well. I still don't think it's correct to play island. Stomping ground. That would have been nice. Okay. Exile another card. Raging Ravine. Taking all my red sources, dude. What the hell? No land, though. There's another red source. Uro. Kavu. Huh. Crisis. I kind of like Kavu and then hold up Scolding, attack for 1. Seems okay. Go ahead and use my red source now. There's a land drop. Headliner Scarlet. Can't Scolding that. Okay. Creatures can't block. So I take 5. Mox Pearl. And they get a Mox Pearl. Great. Lovely. Land would have been nice there. Could dig with Kavu, but probably discard Scolding. Discard Uro. Could just leave it back to block too. No, I think I attack. Plateau. Let me go for this. I'm going to let that resolve. I'm not going to tide binder it. Delayed blast fireball. It's not good for me. At least they didn't exile that. Don't do it. Don't cast a creature that I can counter with Stern Scolding. You gonna rumble? They're rumbling. Okay. They can't Embercleave me. I think Embercleave's out, actually. No rumbling. All right. Land is not bad. I wonder if they have a counterspell. Seems like they do. Okay, go ahead. I don't hate getting in with Tidebinder, actually. Oh, you exile it face down. Cool. Kitten. Finally something I can scold. Get him Gandalf. No Spell Pierce, please. Spell Pierce. Great. Hopefully that takes him off of a non-creature spell. It does not. Oh, wow. That is quite the non-creature spell. So now they can crack in for 5. They do have to be a little careful, though, because I have a lot of power on my end. Oh, they're just going to flicker the talisman. Okay. Sure. Stomp the Tidebinder. Now they flicker Scarlet. Okay. Yeah. That's a shame. It's weird that there's no, like, indication that they can't block. Like, there's not, it doesn't say it on the creature. It doesn't, like, there's no effect. Just can't do it. It's weird. Gain 4, go to 10, 4, 7. Could die. But they have to block too, so I think I can just attack. Six, 8. Okay. 8, 10. Okay. They have a lot of cards, but they have to come up with 5 damage. Not too hard for red-blue to do. Goldspan, plus burn, 2 burn spells. Goat on chicken, chicken on goat. Oh, God. Okay. 7, 9. You got 1 more damage in you? No way, dude. Why did it have to be Rabble Master? Give me a break. The exactly lethal. Why couldn't it just be 2 burn spells, dude? You got my hopes up. Unreal. Okay. GG. Through the Breach, Astral Dragon, Rabble Master for lethal. And they did it without tapping Fiery Islet. Yeah. I mean that robber taking a Mox was a pretty big game for them. But that's Vintage Cube, baby. On to the next. I mean, maybe the game looks a little different if I just slam with Thari on that turn where I could have cast it. But I played the Krasis instead. Uh, I don't know. It just felt like they had a counter. They had like 4 cards. They didn't play a creature. They didn't play a burn spell for my creatures on the board. So, like, there's not much else red blue is doing. I didn't know about Through the Breach yet. So I just assumed counterspell. Yeah, no changes, I don't think. Don't got much. Play first. This looks like a keep. I don't love having Waterlogged Grove as the first land against like red blue. But I think it'll be alright. Hopefully. Don't want to overextend into Fireball too much. Please don't have burn. Could just go Sentinel. I don't hate that. But I also kind of like going Aspirant and then just holding up Scolding. It's also possible that they have Fireball, and if I can get my Aspirant up above that before they can cast it, I think that's good. Oh god. Okay. Yeah. Hopefully they can't play two things. They have to discard one. Boo. Okay. Fair enough. I'll leave Scolding up again. Can't counter Bone Crusher, which is probably what they're going to play. Maybe not, though. Ooh, Moxes of their own. Okay. And they are playing white. The Pearl could have even helped them there. Oh, they go get a Swords. Damn. And of course I could have Scolding that. Because of course. Oust. Okay. It's also good. Okay. Mm-hmm. Hmm. Okay. Um. I think I go Sentinel instead of holding up Scolding. I'm gonna forego the Scolding hold. I'll withhold the Scolding for now. Attacking. That's not good for me. Okay. Roberto. Yikes. Two things I could have scoldinged. Playing around it pretty well. Teferi. Seven. 6, 7. Chump. If I put 2 counters on the aspirant, they just chump here, I think, or I guess they could just take it. Block. Block. That's 3. Just not sure I care about attacking with Llanowar Elves is the problem. Because if I want to attack, I can make it a 3/3. Crack in. 5, 10, 13. They could just like chump and then kill me. Double block. Alright, I guess I just do this. No blocks, okay. No fear of an invigorate. Okay. Probably means they have Scarlet. I can't do much about that. Let them have the Sapphire. They have 1,000,000 mana. Hmm. What? What am I missing here? Museum Mortars isn't in the cube. They don't have Foretold Fire Blast or Fireball. Did they just think that they were gonna get a trigger? I don't know. Maybe this is wrong to just block that way that they expect, but okay. I guess they thought they were gonna get a trigger. Okay, I can't do anything now. Cool. GG. All right, 1-1. Yeah, I guess they just didn't have anything and they were banking on, I guess the reason they took all that damage, they were just banking on drawing Scarlet or drawing something like that, you know? 'Cause they didn't really have great blocks. They could trade like Bone Crusher and Robber for Aspirant, which I think I probably would have done, but I don't know. I don't know what that last card in their hand was. I still don't have sideboard cards really. I could bring in Lingering Souls, block, do some chumping. This is a very blue heavy hand with no blue, no white. As a Ragavan, I don't really like my odds against red blue getting a Ragavan in on the draw though. I think I gotta do something better. If I was on the play maybe, but I don't think I can keep that on the draw. This is a little better. Still no white. It's okay. Can't have everything. I guess I'll keep. Might just bottom Aspirant. It's 4 lands though. Could bottom Stomping Ground. Nah, it's not Stomping Ground. Might actually be Ruby. Weird enough. Confluence. Feels weird bottoming Ruby. I think it's Aspirant. Ruby gives me potential to actually not lose by being on the draw. Whatever that means. Do I pay the life against red blue just to play elf? I think so. Okay. Yeah, that gives me double blue next turn, so sure. I want to play Ruby. Yeah, I'm going to play Ruby while they're tapped out. Because we know they have Spell Pierce, and they also have Robber of the Rich. And I think if they play a creature here, they're going to crew Copter, but you never know. Rebel. Okay. Crew, get in. I guess they hit for 4. Pretty good. That's also an option. Yeah, I guess I'll play a Primeval Titan. Go get a Wasteland and Spara, I guess. Or Grove. Let's get Grove, draw a card. Please don't have an oust. Please don't have an oust. Kind of forced to block here. Can't take that much damage, but it's going to get bolted now. Or fireballed. Yeah, we're going to get fireballed. Yep. I guess maybe I should have blocked a 1-1. A little risky. Yeah, I should have thought for a second. But save some damage at least. Whatever that's worth. Did I bounce? I could bounce. I just wait. I don't like going to 6, but yeah, jam something big. Sure. Damn it. Okay. Lothari, you say? Creases. I don't actually have a white source, so should have thought about that before cycling the headquarters. I thought I had everything. Oof. Alright, go. Hmm. Okay. I don't like being at 5, but I could hold here. Potentially. No plays. Okay. Splash. Astral Dragon. Okay. Almost dead. If they have like any burn spell, I'm dead. I guess I need like Savannah. Ooh, Cryptic is good too. I just gotta go for it. They have a counter. Or through the breach. I'm dead. Or burn spell. I guess I should have just bounced a land, huh? But I'm already tapping those, so it prevents like a post-combat bigger thing. Got a counter. GG. Wow. I didn't think that was going to work. What are the last 3 cards in their hand? Sorry, I wasn't I wasn't giving much commentary there because as you can see my clock was rather low. But yeah, basically my plan was to just go Ragavan if they had some kind of interaction. I'm assuming they would have gone for Ragavan if they had a bounce spell or something, but if they didn't, I would have the treasure post combat to play Othari and at least survive the next attack. But yeah, it worked out. That's it for this first part of the draft, or I guess it's it for this draft. Now we get to go to the top 8, do another draft. I think I might end the video here. I don't know if I'll tack on the top 8 draft and all that on this one, or if it'll be in the next video. But you'll know if you're watching. But yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.